Hey everyone, I received so much success from my first little MS Paint skit that I decided to do another one, so enjoy. Anyway, I'm going to mention the question of the day right now, and that is, what is your favorite drink of all time? So, enjoy the skit, What the Werelord, featuring Reese Benlier. Yeah, so, good game again, Reese Benlier. But, anyway, my favorite is coffee. I have a cup every morning, it's great. So, here's the battle with Bellic, and he's from the Cerebi chat room. And I'm once again using a team full of stuff that I normally don't use, and I decided to use my Ninjask lead. When I was a noob, like a while ago, I used to use this lead all the time because it's so broken. Of course, everyone knows about it. You just substitute until you get a whole bunch of speed boosts, and if you can, try to Swords Dance, and then Baton Pass into a Pokemon that's slow. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I have a really powerful Rhyperior with really low speed stat that can really benefit from Ninjask speed boosts. Now, the only problem is he's so slow that I think even after a few speed boosts, he's still slower than the Swallow. But he does resist the Facade, and Rhyperior also resists normal, so I'm thinking it's pretty much a safe switch. So here I decided Baton Pass, and I am Baton Passing into my Rhyperior. And just a little side note, I love Rhyperior. Like, it's one of my favorite Pokemon, and it's a shame that I don't get to use it more often. It really, really is meant to be in a Sandstorm team, because that's where Rhyperior really shines. But this is actually a Rhyperior meant to be used with Ninjask. So, I send out Rhyperior. And doing a speed calc, I should be actually slower still. So he protects and sees the Stone Edge. So I'm going to actually go with the Avalanche this time. I probably should just went with the Stone Edge in case I was faster. But he actually Endeavors, which is strange. And that does a lot of damage to Rhyperior, because Swallow has a low hit point stat. Endeavor was actually really, really good, because Swallow can get really low health with that burn. So Endeavor can be a useful move if you're looking for a fourth move on your Swallow. But he has the Ice Shard. And that doesn't quite KO, mainly because of Solid Rock and Rhyperior's massive defenses. So I get an EQ off. And it didn't do a whole lot to Donphan. And I try to go for it again, hoping it's a KO, but it's not quite. He survives with 2 hit points, he said, and that's just bad. And Rhyperior goes down to the Earthquake. He wasn't able to survive that. But, yeah, that's whatever. I go into Scizor now. If nothing else, just to U-turn, see if he switches. And he doesn't, so I'm going to go back into Ninjask. And the funny part is, he also has a Ninjask on this team. So, he sends out his own Ninjask. And now it's pretty much us both trying to get the Ninjask off. I go for the substitute, and so does he. No, he goes with the Swords Dance first. He predicts my substitute. So now I'm going to go with the Swords Dance, seeing it's a free Swords Dance. It seems the mine's faster, so he might not have all of his... Because this is a max speed Ninjask. Because I wanted to actually outspeed other Ninjasks. But, I do outspeed his Ninjask for whatever reason. And now I'm going to Baton Pass a Swords Dance and a substitute to Scizor, which is amazing, because this is my choice band Scizor. So here I have a choice band Scizor with a Swords Dance and a substitute. What could really be much better? So he protects my first Bullet Punch, and, well, that's kind of pointless, except if he wants that minuscule amount of HP back. So I'd Bullet Punch him now. And I can't believe he does Baton Pass. And he goes an Arcanine, who resists the Bullet Punch, granted. But he still dies to 2, obviously. So he survives the first one, he Flame Wheels and destroys Scizor. And that's whatever, because I can just finish him off with another Bullet Punch. So here I am, with a Sizor, Choice Banded, another double attack because of the Swords Dance, using Bullet Punch with Technician. This is just great. So he goes in as a Tyranitar, and that's not going to survive the Bullet Punch because he definitely is weak against it. So his Tyranitar goes down, and that's like awesome. I'm gonna sweep him with Sizor. It's gonna be so great. And he really can't stop me now. He goes in to star me, and I Bullet Punch, hoping to KO. It doesn't quite KO me. And instead of using Surf, he uses T-Bolt. And, yeah, that's not going to do a whole lot to Sizor. It didn't quite kill him, which is great. If he had used Surf, that would have been a KO, but it's not the case. So anyway, good game, Bellic. Rate, comment, subscribe. Also, my Pokemon giveaway is still in effect, so check it out if you haven't already. Good game, Bellic. Also, if you'll excuse the blatant advertising, I'd like to draw your attention to the Pojo forums, which can be found at pojo.biz. It's really a great forum. It's not quite as big as Maryland, Cerebi, Smogan, but there are competitive battles there. We have a tutor-apprentice system, as well as a battle ladder. Tons of people to trade and battle with. Check it out if you're looking for a forum so you can battle people on. It's really a great place.